This is EastEnders and you're behind the scenes.
The storyline of my ep is we find Alo at the beginning, sort of post-party, drugged up, boozed up, really in quite a bad state, and he's living the sort of life that he's always wanted to live. He's got a great routine, he's got no responsibility, he's completely screwing up his education, and he's a bit wild.
Yeah, Mum, you know I was going to go smoke some crack and strangle a prostitute.
It was awesome. I spent 2 weeks out on a farm, and it was about early September, so the weather was amazing. It was just sick, just to get out of the city, get away from the studio, and you know, we had the whole location. So we had the farmhouse, all my episode, all of that, all the room. It's all shot inside this house, this farmhouse. I managed to sort of embrace it a lot better and really get into the idea of where he lives and his way of life out there. Condoms filled with milk.
This milk has gone off, look.
It's like hard.
Eggs and bags full of flour. It was basically the first day that I had the cast in with me. I'd been alone for like a week out there on the farm, and so I was getting quite lonely, and I was definitely up for a bit of light relief because it was all very intense.
Not milking in the bowl. I am. Sorry, I'm very sorry about that. Here we go.
Women and their bloody cooking.
I think everyone had a really good time. Like, when they all got there, they were all like, wow, we're on the farm, it's so weird. Like, it's so not Skins, but then, I mean, you know, what Skins about if not, you know, variation.
Does this look fun to you?
Oh my god. We had a cow, right, in the barn that I'm clearing out and mucking it out with like a pitchfork, and I'm smoking a spliff, and then my mum comes in and I put it out quickly. That cow was massive.
We've got 8 minutes to do a scene with 3 people in a tiny room with a massive cow. Something's going to go wrong. It's not even a cow, it's more like some sort of dinosaur.
On its own, one side of the wall to the other, it basically filled the barn.
I'm quite scared.
There were lights and there were cameras and there were about 10 people in there anyway, and this absolutely massive cow was just stood there, and it was getting more and more aggravated, and then at the end something happened and it snapped.
Let's get the cow out.
Animals they're not very responsive, they're not really very cooperative. Before my ep, I was sort of playing a character I knew, but I wasn't really Alo before my ep, and I think throughout my ep I really defined exactly what sort of character he was, and I found by the end he's a very changed person. He's much more grown up, and that fun side of him is slightly diminished by what he's gone through. It's very vast, you know. It takes Skins out into the middle of the countryside on a farm, a kid on a farm, which is nothing that they've done before. Then, you know, I mean, if you look at it and go, what the fuck, this isn't Skins, I suppose that's the point of Skins, isn't it? To be like, what the fuck? So, you know, Skins goes out and lives on a farm for an episode. I think that's pretty cool. Skins Series 5 with Alo Creevey, and you're behind the scenes.